We have sharks in the water out here, and I gotta tell you, this breakdown is quite interesting. We have your top 16 breakdown out here from the Refined Gaming first case tournament, and we actually have some surprises for you here. So, we have 3 Snake-Eyes combination pile hybrids for you, which, you know what? I'm okay with that, honestly. We also had 3 Tenpai dragons. There were a lot of Tenpai out here, man. Like, that deck is just smashing down doors and absolutely doing what it needs to do. We also had 2 Yubel. It looks like Yubel's definitely taken a more major backseat out here, which I don't think is a bad thing, alright? Like, you've seen this deck do its thing. You've still continuously know that Yubel is going to be here. It's just what the deck, I guess, feels like it's attempting to do right now is just, it's kind of just the boogeyman in the room at this point. It's like the one that you know you're probably going to run into. All right, we also had 2 illusion piles out here. Now that, I think, was the most interesting thing to me. The illusion good stuff, this deck has still been here. Nothing's really changed with it. You may have got 1 or 2 new toys if you're choosing to play the Azamina package, but that's about it. Alright, we also have 2 Kashtira decks. Actually, Kashtira ended up winning this event, which is by far, I think, one of the bigger things out here to really be thinking about is, okay, so you got to be scared of that deck. A good player playing that deck can still wreck people. We also had 1 Centurion pile. I feel like Centurion got a major push. It's been a lot of Centurion, and, like, it's actually kind of impressive to see right now. We also have the unstoppable power of Exodia. We also have, not only do we have sharks who managed to make a very, very strong showing for this event, we also have Mermail. So you have 2 new water challengers out here that were looking to move into the scene and see what they're able to actually do, and I love to see that. Let's pass on over to deck list. Starting things off here, we have our first place list of good old Kashtira playing the 1 Ogre. Of course, Fenrir is going to be your BFF forever. Still, we're back on 3 Theosis now. This was very interesting because there was a time where people were adjusting Theosis, and of course, we're still a shifter deck. That's right, just go ahead and shifter them, and your opponent is going to look at you so upset. And of course, we do have the troll. I do see we were citing the Perulias as well. The Perulias, honestly, I think the value Perulia kind of gets you right now is worth exploring. Okay, next up here, we have Yubel, 2-tracked in the main deck, main decking 6 Mulch armies. Holy crap, so much value. I also see we are doing the 2 Metaltronus. That's kind of interesting. And we're doing a Mannequin Cat in here. Alright, so we're at the point now that we're doing some real dirty interactions out here. This Mannequin Cat has been, not only has like Sprite been doing this, the fact that we're seeing other decks testing this out now is freaking hilarious. Okay. Woo! We have Tenpai, 1 Fodder, 2 Genroku. Triple Dominus, no Regekis in the main deck. Choosing to side deck those Dark Holes, which is good. You also do see we are citing the Druisworm in here. Okay, makes sense. And then, of course, Quackimera Drago to be able to bring off of the spheres. Promethean Princess is the extra revive option. I don't see anything else too crazy with this list. Like, standard options, I think, are very, very good. Okay. Oh, wow. We have even more Tenpai for you here. This list was choosing to play the Dora Dora. I really hate this card. I get that it's good, but alright. We're doing 2 Dark Holes instead of Raigekis, okay. We also have 2 Dominus Impulse in here, okay. So also side decking 2 Crossout Detonators. You do see the Magic Deflectors coming up here as well. Outside of that, well, welcome to the era of Mulch Army. Alright. We also have more standardized Yubel for you here. Nothing wrong with that. Maximizing on the Triple Spirit. Holy crap. Alright, we do have the Monster Reborn trap card here. See, we are citing the full Bysteel package, along with all the extra hand traps that you could ever actually want here. Like, holy crap. Okay. I don't see anything else too crazy about this. At least Yubel feels like, for the most part, it's been extremely figured out. Alright, we also do have your Chimera Illusion pile here. I do see we did not choose to play the new Azamina package, but what we did choose to bring here is the final bringer of the end of times. The free little just bump one your opponent controls. Seems pretty solid. See, we're also side decking 2 Fool Wars here as well. And then, of course, hey, look, another deck that's choosing to play board breakers just so you can do your thing. Tenpai, what are you supposed to do against this deck? Alright, hello Snake-Eyes. We're playing 2 Deception. I think a lot of people are starting to agree that the 2 Deception route's probably going to be the way to go. Alright, Deception's just one of those cards that you're like, yeah, this gets the job done. Alright, I'm maximizing to 3. This might be a consistency issue. Main decking 1 Fool Wars, which is fine. And of course, the Perulia value to also generate some major advantage. Also, side decking the Area Leader here. Well, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Woo! We also have more for you in the illusion department. We're playing Diabolica, of all things. Well, that's kind of saucy. We are doing the adjusted gold line so that, you know, obviously you have access to the 1 card line so you can do what you need to do. I see we're also playing the Dark Fusion in here. Well, that's kind of saucy. I mean, I guess in the world that you need to discard the adjusted gold to go get some sort of value. Interesting. So that's your top 8. Shifting down to top 16 here. And more Kashtira for you. Well, I mean, talk about as easy as easy be. We are playing the 1 Change of Heart with the 1 Snatch Shield. I do like the fact we are playing the 1 Chang Ying in here. In case you know, Tuner Monster plus Kashtira to be able to put a relatively large body on the field to control your opponent. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? What in the world are you doing here? I guess we had some room for some interesting little options. That's for sure. Alright, we also do have Centurion playing the duality. I loved this. I love the fact that you can cheese out so much stupid stuff with duality on into the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Like, it's so free just to be able to have this card helping you out. And your opponent's just looking at you going, what am I supposed to do with this? The answer is really nothing. All right, ooh, we have more Snake-Eyes. Now, here you go. This is your more maximized number. All right, we're playing the 1 Fool Wars. I think a lot of people just were like, I'm just gonna, if I can only get 1 Fool Wars, at least it's a cross-out target. You know, if they're going to try to do me and I end up seeing this, well, I can just go ahead and play through it. No real problems. I do agree with that, actually. The $140 cross-out target is 150% good enough to help you do your thing. All right. Ooh, we have more for you. Once again, look at that 3 Deception. All right. I'm really telling you, man, maybe cutting down the Deception to 2 might just be the play. We're also side decking the Hida. I don't like this at all. I think Hida is such an important piece in the extra deck, especially when you need to unfire lock yourself, because you didn't get to the Desiree to negate it. It's definitely worth the slots, and trust me, you kind of need it. Ooh, we have our Mermail list here. Okay, so we're only doing 2 copies of Abyss Hine, which I feel like I can kind of get behind that. Main decking 6 Maul Charmies. Holy crap. Okay, hey, look, it's still look at your opponent's hand and laugh all the way to the bank, as you should be. Everything down in this extra deck, I do like the Dweller. A whole lot, actually. Everything down here I think is fine. You know, Water got some cool new toys, but sadly I don't think it was enough. Alright, we also do have, more Tenpai. You do see here, we are main decking the double Regeki, double droplets. Seeing the split on these. Alright, we were also playing a copy of Nibiru. Okay, so Space Rock doing its thing. We also do have Crossout Designator down here in the side. I still like this card. Pretty good. Also the additional droplet, if need be, for bringing in. Okay, what else we got? Alright, ooh, we have Exodia for you here. Okay. Wow, we're actually main decking Kaijus in here. You're also playing 44, which I think is fine. Also having this Kaiju here just means that you're able to stomp over anything that your opponent might be pulling up as an actual threat and eliminating it. We're also playing Maiden of the Millennium Moon. Oh, okay. Interesting choices out here. Also have the built-in super polys to kind of counteract anything that your opponent might be trying to do as well. Also, hello, Macrocosmo. Okay. And we have Sharks for you here. Double ready fusion as you should be for good old rare shark. Of course, surfacing big jaws. I'm surprised we're not main decking. We're not even playing the Gozen, actually. Interesting. I mean, your entire extra deck is dedicated to water monsters. Like, having that free floodgate flip might actually steal you some games. Also playing 47 cards out here. That's a lot. But, you know, the crossouts and everything are going to help you accomplish pretty much everything that you need to, so you can actually play through. Triple Fool, Watson, Perulia. Alright, well, that's your breakdown for this event. I love it. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.